Just huge shout out to the team for getting another W. That's a great way to start the season, and really excited to see the performance from everyone. So got it done 4-1 for those that missed the score line. And big shout out to all of the new guys that have come together. It's been great getting to get you guys integrated in the team, and we're still learning how to play with each other, where everybody fits, kind of how to play together. But overall, it's been great adding you guys in, and you guys are the ones that are showing up right now. So appreciate that. Our other guys, we got to see what's going on. I don't know if Jackson's just busy flying around the world on vacation. I know Mason's nursing an injury, an MCL, I believe it is. And so anyway, hopefully we'll get some more of the guys back. Nobody's heard from Corey. Hino, he's like Houdini. He might show up, he might not. TBD. But big shout out to all you guys. And yeah, it was great. We had a good solid first 10, 15 minutes, really put the pressure on them. And we got that first breakthrough with a little hockey assist from Zach to Charlie out wide. Charlie played it all the way across to Alex, and Alex buried it. So a beautiful sequence for our first goal. They started to settle in a little bit and put a little pressure on us, still figuring things out defensively as to how do we work together there, which we'll get it sorted. Managed to score a couple more in the first half with a Braxton goal assisted by the one and only Tony, and Mr. Woolfolk coming all the way up from his goalkeeper position to go put away a penalty for us and give us a strong lead. And then we capped everything off in the second half with a nice little through ball from Zach to Kyle, who was able to bury it and give us that 4-1 lead. We did concede one, which happens. We'll get that cleaned up and be set moving forward. So I'll go ahead and take some questions from the audience.
Yeah, over here.
So I want to talk about the man of the match. It was split between Tony and Nick. Well done, guys. This is the second man of the match award in a row for Mr. Woolfolk. He's getting outshone as an emergency goalkeeper. Can you talk a little bit about Nick, and then maybe add a little bit about Tony for kind of holding down the midfield and how important he is to the squad? I appreciate the question. Nick has been holding it down. I mean, he's been playing great both in goal and out of goal. I'd love to get him, out of the goal more. So hopefully we can get Mr. Hino to show up. So fingers crossed there. We're bringing Dr. Pepper, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Nick's shown that he can transition from defending the goal to putting away penalties, and love to see that. So well-deserved. Also saving a penalty as not a typical goalkeeper. That's a fantastic accomplishment, and just shows what he's doing for the team and how important he has been to us the last couple games, and getting those 6 points that we've gotten to date. And with Tony, I mean, he always holds down the midfield. He is such an important part there, and we've got some new guys around him, which we're excited about. Learning to play together, but Tony's always been that kind of consistent play there, sitting in that kind of 6 role, being able to lock them down defensively, but helps us transition from offense to defense and vice versa. So yeah, huge shout out to Tony. He always puts in a shift, and that showed as well. And I do also want to shout out some of the other guys as well. I mean, Alex Gray getting his second goal, being on top of the stat standing, which is awesome to see. So glad to see that, and adding some more folks there. Braxton getting his first goal of the season, so congratulations, Braxton. Kyle as well getting a goal, and Zach contributing to his assists, which is great. And Mr. Charlie, obviously Charlie for a fantastic assist that was just beautiful ball all the way across. So there's a lot more that happened as well. So definitely want to give a shout out to everybody on the team. But yeah, Tony and Nick definitely deserving of man of the match for this week. Yeah, I've got a question. So you guys went up 3-0 at halftime, then appeared to spend the second half actively trying to make it interesting. Can you walk us through the tactical decision to switch from playing football to a vibes-based defending? One of those things, we played down to the team that we were playing against. These things happen. We let our foot off the gas again. We got a good group of guys. They're new. We're also coming off of a long off season. We had an extra month off season than we typically do between the fall and the spring season. So it's just bound to happen. It's just taken us a minute to get into our groove, and I expect that we, as we get more comfortable playing together, people get more comfortable being on the ball again. We will clean things up, and despite that kind of letdown that we had there for a little bit, we still finished the game 4-1. So I think it's a little critical of you to come at me with that. And we are still sitting 6 points at the top of the table.
Another one over here.
So the penalty, our sources described it as a body slam. What was Aaron thinking? Was it a tactical foul, cry for help? Did someone, did he just forget that it wasn't the WWE? What happened? Yeah, look, Aaron apologized to the team afterwards. He didn't mean to body slam the guy. It's one of those things that happens. You get caught up in the heat of the moment. And he did apologize to the team and said, hey, I'm not going to let this happen again. Sorry for losing my cool. So he spent the time, talked to everyone afterwards in the locker room. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I will say that if he does need to get out there and get some of his WWE moves practiced, Zach loves Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so those two can go wrestle it out off the field. But yeah. So Nick made a penalty save while playing goalkeeper. It's a position he doesn't normally play. How does the coaching staff feel about the actual goalkeeper situation? Yeah, I mean, again, we love having Nick there as a backup option. He's been our primary option, but we're hopeful that by bringing Dr. Pepper to next week's match, we will get Hino to show up. We know that he has a love for Dr. Pepper, and the hope is that that'll get him out there. So, we're sending out our back signals, and hopefully we will see him this week, and we'll be able to get Nick out in the field.
Over here.
So Ruben notably did not flatten Alex Gray this week. Is Alex feeling okay? Did he miss getting body slammed? And how's his thigh looking? Alex's thighs always look great, bruised or not bruised. That's just what comes with the territory of running a bunch of Orange Theories. You just have to be in shape. So let's just go ahead and throw that one out there. And yeah, I mean, we're proud of Ruben. He's learned based on who's wearing what colors as to who he should tackle and not tackle. So it's much improved. We're really happy that Ruben's made that adjustment and started figuring out who's on whose team and not hurt Alex. And with regards to Alex, he had another goal. He looked great out there on the wing. I think, whatever it is, it's just surface level, which is good to hear. So yeah, both good on the Ruben and Alex front. Question for you. So you guys had 13 guys last week. 13 and a quarter because one of them left after 10 minutes. Doesn't seem like he's really committed to the team. So you guys might want to talk to him. But anyway, Mason's hurt. Rico's not been able to make his debut yet. We haven't seen Jackson at all this season because he's been jet setting. What do we think's going on? What about Corey Johnston? Haven't heard anything about him either. Right? I get it. I missed, had some bad scheduling conflicts, but I promise it won't happen again. And I'll be here for the team. So that's on me for having to dip early. But the boys were able to get it done. They didn't need me. With that being said, Jackson's been flying around all over the place. We're grateful to hopefully have him back soon. We're looking forward to Rico's debut. We've heard a lot. Our scouting report says he's going to mesh really well with the team, and so we're excited to introduce him to the squad and get him out there. Mason, obviously, we love having his creativity up top and in that kind of cam role. I think he's going to play well off of some of the new additions that we've got, and excited to have him back when his injuries recovered. And with regards to Corey Johnston, I don't know. I'm going to try to give him a ride. Sometimes he loves to carpool, and maybe that's all it takes to get him back out there. But we definitely love to have him out there back on our back line. So the In-Laws scored 12 goals in 2 games. You guys scored 6. They're your bitter rivals. They're supposed to be the old guys. What's going on here? Why are they top of the table? And is this really a rivalry, or are they just that much better than you guys? Hey, look, yes, In-Laws are our rivals. We have a love-hate relationship with them. We know a lot of those people. There's been a lot of overlap of teams over the years. They've picked up a lot of young guys, so I want to give all credit to them. They're playing great. Obviously, we've still managed to get 6 points and win our first 2 matches, so I don't think that should be overlooked when comparing the two. And, we play them in just over a week and a half. So, head-to-head will determine, we'll leave it on the field. And let's just say that we're going to be ready for it. We've only got room to go but up. And, we'll let the season, we'll let the play on the field talk, And with that, you've had a lot of disrespectful questions, to be honest. And I think I'm done here. We appreciate it. The boys are playing well. We've got a lot in front of us. And, the game against Mario Strikers, they are tough. They are the referee team. That's who we're facing this week. That means that any little nudges, fouls, calls are going to go their way. They know all the referees. They're friendly with the referees. This happened in the playoffs. We weren't in that, but allegedly there were, at least 2 to 3 penalties that were very suspect that were awarded to this team. Again, not saying there's referee bias, but when you work with them and you got to see your coworker the next day, sometimes, you see things a little different. So again, not saying that's going to happen, but we got to play clean. We got to play our game. We move the ball around. We're going to do well. And, I'm optimistic that if we can continue to get better match after match, we have a good shot of making a deep run in the playoffs this season and hopefully capturing another title. So thank you all, and good luck this weekend, and I'll see you guys out there.